5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting for January the 16th to be open right now. And we'll start with our roll call.
Mr. Fayette.
Here.
Mrs. Davidson.
Here.
Ms. Gatuli.
Here.
Mr. Forehand.
Here.
Mrs. Hill. Here.
Okay. The next order of business is that we need to adopt the agenda for this evening. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Now we're to our favorite part of the agenda, which is our workshop. And I can tell that McGaw is really in the house tonight, and we are literally having standing room only. So we're so happy that you're here, and I'm now going to turn it over to Mrs. Reed, who will do the introductions.
Thank you so much, President Gatuli. It's always our favorite time of our board meeting when we get to welcome a school community here, get to hear about what's happening at our school site, see so many friendly faces. And so it really is an honor to welcome to the podium the principal of McGaw Elementary School, Mrs. Wendy Wood.
Yeah.
Good evening, Board President, esteemed members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Pulver, Executive Cabinet, community members, our Sea Lion community. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Please join me in welcoming 5th grade Sea Lion leader, Josie Gardner, who will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and our patriotic song, My Country 'Tis of Thee. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please help me welcome McGaw's choir under the direction of Miss Bassett, our amazing music teacher. This year's choir is the largest in McGaw's history with over 100 members. Our Sea Lion choir will now sing My Country 'Tis of Thee.
choir, so Mr. Larson, Mrs. Wood, and will you be joining me as well? And parents, feel free to take a picture as well. Get up close, you're fine. You're not bothering anything. Go for it. Wait. Go ahead, Papa. All right. You kids were fabulous, but you wouldn't be fabulous without that choir director. So the Board of Education, its highest honor, believe it or not, we have no money. I don't know if you've heard my speech before, but this we cherish and we bestow upon you. So come on down.
You guys just come here. Olivia. I'm just drawing.
I would now like to introduce two other 5th grade Sea Lion leaders that will help highlight McGaw, Jackson Reeswright and Olivia Salmonis. Good evening, Board President, Ms. Kentucky, board members, Superintendent Dr. Pulver, and community members. My name is Jackson Reeswright. And I am Olivia Salmonis, and we are honored and excited to be here tonight to highlight McGaw Elementary.
I would like to start by saying thank you. And I am absolutely honored to be here tonight, highlighting, showcasing, celebrating everything McGaw Elementary School has to offer. We feel truly blessed to lead such a special school like McGaw, and I'm thankful every day, and I'm extremely grateful to have Mr. Larson at the helm with me every day. To kick things off, we'll start with all that McGaw has to celebrate. Every day is a celebration at McGaw, the school by the sea. Working as a partnership, the McGaw staff is committed to developing the academic, artistic, social, emotional, and physical well-being of all children. We believe that all students can learn at elevated levels when they have high expectations, rigorous standards, and caring, involved teachers.
Every day, we celebrate raw behavior where sea lions earn Robux for exhibiting responsibility, awareness of others and our surroundings, and honorable in our thoughts and words. Each week, one sea lion from each grade level that has been awarded a Robux is drawn out of a hat. They receive a book from the book vending machine, a free sit card at lunch, and they are featured in the weekly episode of the Sea Lion Splash. So far, this year, the McGaw staff has given out 1,019 Robux to our sea lions. Raw McGaw!
CASP is one of the many pieces of data we use to drive instruction. This year, we are using the results of CASP data as one of the many metrics in guiding instruction and intervention opportunities at McGaw. With an increase in scores at several grade levels from last year, we are using the 2-year comparison data for what we need to focus on for students to be successful here at McGaw. With that being said, as educators, we work together to consistently refine and improve our teaching practices, monitor student achievement, and differentiate instruction based on individual student needs. Over the past 3 years, McGaw has had an instructional focus of reading and small group instruction. Through 3 years, you see yourselves in there? Yeah. With 3 years of COATS and grants, we've been able to bring back lab study classrooms, coaching, peer observation days, as you can see here. Within those 3 years, we've also partnered with our district reading TOSA Evan Grandin and Read, Write, Think for professional development in the area of small group instruction and reading and writing and focusing on lesson designs that can be used across all subjects. In addition, McGaw has 8 teachers that are participating in Los Alamitos Year 1 through 5 PD offered through Educational Services. Teachers have the amazing opportunity to learn district signature practices. First instruction and high achievement are at the forefront of our mission and vision at McGaw. Our teachers are diving into our new ELA and science adoption, signature practices of reading and writing workshop, as well as depth and complexity icons and CGI math are weaved in throughout the day. Whole class instruction or mini lessons are where first instruction begins. Students then move into partner work, small group instruction, and individualized one-on-one instruction based on informal and formal assessments as well as anecdotal notes. If you were to walk into a McGaw classroom, and I know lots of you have, you would see highly engaged students, you would hear academically rich conversations, and you would just feel the love for learning. The Sea Lion Lab offers a systematic, structured reading intervention program in grades K2. We also have a robust, during the day, pull-out intervention in reading and math for our 3rd through 5th grade students. In addition, kindergarten teachers offer school intervention through their Kinder Club after school. And finally, our instructional PE pullout provides small group instruction across all grade levels.
McGaw is an inclusive campus where we celebrate all sea lions. Our 5th grade Sea Lion leadership leads our daily morning announcements, act as the Sea Lion Splash Spirit Team, media center assistants, office assistants, equipment managers, and kindness crew. We also celebrate our military community at McGaw with 95 military families in attendance. We celebrate the Week of the Military Child in April and a Veterans Day celebration in November. Our PTA works with us to celebrate healthy habits through Red Ribbon Week, partnered with OC Fire and Seal Beach PD.
The board, district, and staff support and encourage social emotional growth. A huge thank you to our district office, the Board of Education, for our additional days of week for instructional site wellness counselors and school psychologists. And another huge shout out and thank you goes to LAIF for their donation to our wellness counselor interns for this year. McGaw's wellness counselor, Tina Herron, and her intern bring excitement to our our SEL monthly lessons with encouraging songs and activities. Our wellness counselor also holds social skill groups and individual counseling sessions. Through the support of LAIF and our McGaw PTA, McGaw has a beautiful wellness space where students have the opportunity to come every day at recess and lunch. Our 2 school psychologists hold social skill groups and executive functioning groups during a lunch bunch. McGaw is also lucky to partner with our military liaison, who supports us by providing military counseling on campus 5 days a week. Miss Annette currently services approximately 100 students on campus. Together, we hold events like Start with Hello and our first annual Kindness Week being kicked off next week.
Through the arts, McGaw students are connected every day. The amazing Miss Samari leads our STEM lab, where TK through 5th grade students are able to participate in hands-on experiments directly aligned to grade level curriculum. Sea Lions in 1st through 5th grade attend weekly music lessons where Miss Bassich teaches reading music notes, movement, singing, and playing various musical instruments. And all students in TK through 5th attend Art Weekly with Miss Anya. Each year, Miss Anya works with the pageant team to solidify an artist that will be highlighted in the classroom, and their artistic techniques will be practiced in the art lab. The artist is then featured in our annual pageant of the arts, led by McGaw's 2nd grade teacher, Miss Leslie Obert, with the support of many other McGaw teachers. This year is McGaw's 41st Pageant of the Arts, being held on March 8th and 9th, where we will feature 3 artists, Monica Valentine, Dan Miller, and Judith Scott.
We actively engage our parents and community in our efforts to make McGaw an exceptional place for students. McGaw wouldn't be the same without the 2 amazing, incredible parent groups, our PTA and our Project Seek. Throughout the year, our parents work tirelessly to help fundraise for our Sea Lion community. We work hand in hand to make dreams come true for our Sea Lions. Our PTA has already held its annual carnival in October, a bubble run you see here in December, and our 3rd annual jogathon is coming up on January 26th. These fundraisers support field trips, assemblies, our book vending machine for students, our wellness room, our intervention, and newly upgraded play structures. The PTA also supports our annual Come Walk in My Shoes Day, which provides an avenue for students to explore the world of individuals who live with physical and/or developmental challenges. McGaw's International Culture Club, also known as the ICC, is a branch of our PTA, and the ICC hosts an annual ICC Day where students visit 6 countries where they are completely immersed in the country's cultures, their music, their dress, their food, and their games. Project Seek works year-round to fundraise our STEM lab and the art program at McGaw. The annual Seek event is going to be held on March 22nd at Old Ranch, and the theme of this year's silent auction is A Night in Hollywood. We look forward to a beautiful evening celebrating and supporting the arts at McGaw. LAIF is another huge partnership. They consistently donate to our wellness space and our STEM lab, and we are lucky to have LAIF partially fund and oversee the art program at McGaw. McGaw has been fortunate to implement various enhancements across the campus. We have installed self-closing gates that have proven effective in maintaining campus security throughout our day. We have added a restroom on the south side of campus that was transformed into an ADA accessible facility for all students. To enhance student safety, additional lines were painted on the pads of our play structures. And lastly, we have just recently added epoxy to the front stairs to improve traction control as we enter campus. We appreciate all the numerous site improvements that have been made during this school year.
A commitment to education is a commitment to the whole child in celebrating raw behaviors. McGaw Sea Lions bring on the spirit by celebrating College Days and Friday Spirit Days. Many of our Seal Beach community members walk and bike to school, but we love coming together as a whole community and partner with Seal Beach PD on Walk Bike to School Day. Every day, a Sea Lion is awarded the A for a Day, where we celebrate excelling in one or all of the 4 A's: academics, athletics, activities, and attendance. Plus, we give A for a Day swag and a friend of the line lunch pass. While we applaud and recognize citizenship and academic achievement, we are also taking the time to celebrate and honor academics and character. Sea Lion assemblies are celebrated 4 times a year, where students are awarded for academics, reading, writing, and math, character development, seal of approval, and heart and soul, and the arts, music, art, and STEM.
At McGaw, we work to uphold regular and consistent communication with all of our families. We work to keep our families informed through our Parent Square communication, either by email or the dial-outs that we all love to hear my voice when that comes across. Also partner with PTA, we have our weekly McGaw Connect that goes out every Sunday. And included in our Connect is our Sea Lion Splash video that Mr. Larson produces weekly. And finally, check us out at McGaw Sea Lions.
Our Sea Lion Splash video, put together by Mr. Larson each week, highlights upcoming events, playground rules, reminders, and kindness initiatives. It is played in the classroom on Monday morning. Please enjoy the special episode of the Sea Lion Splash.
And now, it's time for the Sea Lion Splash. Welcome to McGaw Elementary School, the school by the sea.
This is a place where we celebrate academic success,
kindness, and collaboration.
We know that by working hard today, we can have a brighter future.
McGaw Sea Lions show up on time and accept the challenge to learn new things.
We strive to be our very best each and every day.
Our scholars get to take risks and be celebrated for trying.
It's a place where you can make a huge impact no matter how long you've been a student here. We are so excited to have you along for the journey. Round McGaw!
There you have it, McGaw. Now remember, listen to your teachers, follow instructions from your parents, take a risk, and I'll see you on campus.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you to our Board of Education, District Executive Cabinet, our student speakers, our Sea Lion Choir, classified staff, certificated staff, our office team, and our custodial staff. And thank you, Sea Lion community, for being here tonight and for all of your support.
Mrs. Wood, that was a fabulous presentation. I really appreciate it. And I wondered if any of the board members wanted to make a comment.
So, go ahead.
I do, because I have something for
Oh, he's going to do it now. Okay. I didn't know.
All right, those three student speakers come up here.
Josie, Jackson, Olivia.
Now, you heard the speech about this is the highest honor of the Board of Education, don't you? And yours are labeled, you are awesome. So congratulations.
If you ever wondered what Mr. Forehand does with his board member stipend, Amazon medals. There you go. He makes them for all of us.
And if you ever wondered how large the board member stipend was, you guys now know. Anyway, Mrs. Davidson.
Mrs. Wood and Mr. Larson, thank you so much. That was an incredible presentation. I love the way you explain the way that you determine instruction and what goes on in the classroom, looking at data, professional development, teaming. And yet there's so much joy in every classroom. You can see that the kids are learning because they can operate independently, work in small groups on really complex problems, kindergarten all the way through. It's astounding to me. I want to thank you, the community, because this is a place where there's so much expression of love. I especially really honor you for what you do for the military. I think it's so important for our children to see that kind of respect. And I really think that McGaw has impacted our entire district and influenced all of us on that. So it was absolutely wonderful. Olivia, Jackson, and Josie, you were incredible. You've got great future at the high school, being in public speaking, maybe running ASB. Your choir, you hit those high notes fabulously. It was a wonderful presentation. I thank all of you.
Mrs. Hill?
I just want to say that I really do appreciate looking at the whole child and always making sure that that's a focus. Amazing job. And I will echo what Mrs. Davidson said in the sense of honoring our military families and how the care that you take of them, I think, is really something special. And I really appreciate that we have that in this district and that it's down at McGaw, which is just a warm, incredibly kind place. And Mrs. Bassett, excellent job. They were very, and bravo to you that this is the largest choir that they've ever had. Yeah. So I love that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. After Mr. Forehand gave out his medals, he's done. I don't want to repeat what everyone has been saying, but Mrs. Wood, fabulous presentation. The balance, like Mrs. Hill said, about focus instruction and yet building on the whole child, because we all know that if the child isn't feeling well emotionally, physically, or whatever, they're not going to learn well. And we are just putting a lot of effort into the whole child. And I just love the way you described it at McGaw. The student speakers, you guys were fabulous. I am always so impressed. Public speaking is the #1 fear of adults in the United States. And you guys knocked it out of the park. So, you know, your future is bright. And the choir, I can't tell you how many times I've heard the second verse of My Country 'Tis of Thee, but I'm sure it's only on one hand. It's so few times. So it was wonderful when you guys sang the second verse. It was, yay, we got the whole song in. So you guys are just absolutely phenomenal. And I so enjoyed you guys sharing what you do at McGaw every day with us and our larger community who could be watching us live on YouTube or later on. I will now, Dr. Pulver, would you like to say something?
Just a few words. I'll try not to repeat, although it's hard not to because it's such an exceptional school. Thank you, Mrs. Wood, Mr. Larson. You lead with such a big heart, with such a mind to really want to focus to improve the lives of students. And that becomes easy for you because you have an incredible team who is equally committed with your teachers, with your office staff, your custodial, your classified. You know, one of the things I often say is that the hallmark of this district are the people. And I think just this room represents that through and through, whether it be our amazing and talented and dedicated and devoted staff, whether it be our incredibly generous and supportive parents, grandparents, and our amazing students. And you really represent such a school community, not just the school community, but the entire community of Seal Beach. And I think community really comes together, and McGaw came together. And I know there have been some difficult times this year as well at McGaw, and the community has come together, and they come together tonight to celebrate the achievements as well. And so hats off, we love you all, and I'm just so proud to be part of your team as well. Thank you.
And I believe you have something else to share, Mrs. Wood.
Thank you, Mrs. Catulli. I would like to, and it's very, very rare that I get through any sort of speech without getting emotional. Even when I talked about Mr. Larson, I started, but then I pulled it together. So this will be a little harder. I would like to bring up McGaw's 2023-2024 Hero of the Heart, Miss Amelia Harris. Okay. Giving of oneself for the purpose of making a difference for those around you is the definition of the spirit of volunteerism. Mrs. Emmy Harris personifies the spirit of giving, and that is why it is with great joy and privilege that the McGaw School staff, our community, honor her with the 23-24 Hero of the Heart Award. Her journey at McGaw began over a decade ago when her oldest of 4 children enrolled at the CDC right here at McGaw. Since then, Emmy has embodied the true essence of a servant volunteer, dedicating over 10 years of her life to supporting and nurturing our school community, with many more to come. Just saying. Throughout the years, Emmy has been a behind-the-scenes driving force, supporting significant fundraising initiatives, serving on our PTA board for many years, serving as a room parent, generously donating to local community organizations, and advocating for inclusivity on our campus. Her impact resonates in the countless sponsorships she's provided, making opportunities accessible and enjoyable for our children and showcasing her unwavering commitment. What sets Emmy apart is not just her impressive list of accomplishments, but the genuine care and love she pours into everything that she undertakes. Her presence has created a ripple effect, forming special relationships with our teachers, PTA members, SEEK participants, and extending out to our broader community and our district. Emmy's dedication extends beyond the school gates, as her and her husband own a family automotive business in Seal Beach. In addition to her role at Boeing, I understand, she also holds a pilot license, I understand. And she graciously serves on our PTA board this year as our parliamentarian. Balancing multiple roles with grace and efficiency, Emmy stands as a testament to the power and passion of purpose. What truly sets Emmy apart is her humility and kindness. She embodies the spirit that makes McGaw not just a school, but a family. Her positive demeanor and a heart filled with love for McGaw make her an indispensable asset to our community. Thank you, Emmy, for making McGaw #1, here we go, in every sense. We express our deepest gratitude for a decade of exceptional service. It's with great joy and privilege the McGaw School staff proudly honor you as our 23-24 Hero of the Heart. So before we pass the podium over to you, we do have a couple of awards for you. So this is your Hero of the Heart Award.
Thank you.
And then this is our Hero of the Heart plaque that we've added your name to that stays in our office, and it just has the year after year of all the amazing Hero of the Hearts.
Thank you so much.
One more.
And I bet you can't guess what it is. It's a medal from the Board of Education, and yours is huge.
Oh.
It says you make a difference, and that's what's so important about it.
Now I can speak. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do my best to also keep it together. Thank you, Ms. Wood. Thank you to the board and the community. And Sea Lion Chorus, you're always my favorite soundtrack to listen to. And the amazing speakers. I mean, I can't wait to see all that you do from here on out. Ms. Salmonis, Ms. Gardner, and Mr. Reese-Wright. Very impressive. So I am truly humbled by this award. Absolutely. When I think of McGaw, a school with so much heart, to be given this honor, I'm truly touched by all of you. From the moment you walk on campus, you know it's a special place. And I say that all of the schools are special, the district is special, but there's something about being the only school in the community of Seal Beach, and there's a magic there. And to be recognized by a school with this much heart, with this particular award, I am beyond honored and will cherish it forever. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in a really small town in Western Pennsylvania. I'm talking one stop sign, one little main street with a few restaurants and a few shops and a feed mill. Everyone has a farm out there. And when I moved here, when I was 20 years old as an intern for the Boeing Company, I lived on First Street in Seal Beach. And I walked to Main Street, had dinner my first night. The next night, I saw my waiter. He remembered my name. He remembered my order. He invited me to come back. And I thought, wow, I truly have found small town USA here in the heart of Southern California.
That's true.
And I want to thank all those people in Pennsylvania for showing me that giving back is where the real joy in life comes from. And being able to give and volunteer my time at a place like McGaw has been an honor. So thank you to that family that all still lives in Pennsylvania, and we go back quite frequently. Thank you to my husband, Andrew, who is my constant support. I couldn't do this without you by my side. To my wonderful, sweet kiddos, Savvy, Cole, Sadie, Mick, and Lindsay, it is my greatest journey getting to watch you navigate life and learn from you every day. It's a true blessing. And to McGaw, from the front office staff who knows the answer to every question, and I'm talking McGaw related or anywhere in the world, they know it, to the custodial staff who keeps our students safe every day, to the student aides, the teacher aides, the music teacher, the STEM teacher, the art teacher, all of you in the wellness center and the nurse's office. I mean, you truly strive every day to give every student equal opportunity on this campus, both from a whole child perspective, academics, everywhere. I'm honored to be along beside you. To the other deserving volunteers, who there are so many people worthy of this award at McGaw. Thank you for raising the bar. Thank you for putting our kiddos first. And Ms. Wood, Mr. Larson, it's been an honor to watch the initiatives you put into place ripple through the campus and change the way these students treat each other, treat their teachers, treat others in the community. It really is impactful. And to each and every teacher at McGaw, whether my kiddos have had you as a student or not, I love you so much. And I truly think you epitomize the heart of McGaw. You're my heroes of the heart every day, every week. And I mean that from every day-to-day tasks to all the extra stuff that you put in, whether it's Pageant of the Arts or ICC, McGaw Idol, Come Walk in My Shoes. You have imprinted on these kids in a way that they will carry forever. So it's your dedication that shapes all of us, because they bring it home to me. They bring it home to their parents. Like I said, when I realized the magic of the community in Seal Beach, I realized it when I walked on the campus of McGaw. I'm honored that I've spent over a decade there. I'm honored to be there for another 5 to 10 years. Here we go. You can't get rid of me. But thank you truly from the bottom of my heart. I will cherish this award. And here's to more good work. Let's do it. Raw McGaw.
Mrs. Harris, Emmy, I know you acknowledged your family, but would you like to have them stand by the podium so that they could actually be seen by everyone? Your family? Yeah. And then reintroduce them so we get the names straight.
You can reintroduce them.
Okay, we've got my husband, Andrew, my son, Cole, my daughter, Savannah, my daughter, Sadie, my son, Mick, and then we adopted my niece a few years ago. She goes to Cal Berkeley, and her name is Lindsay.
Thank you. Good. Thank you. We're going to take a short recess right now because we want to take pictures. Now, I can't see Nicole. There she is. Is the choir good to go?
Yes, we took pictures with
Okay,
choir.
so the choir is good to go, but we are going to want to have a picture of the McGaw staff, and we're going to want to have pictures of Emmy and her
Josie
entire
Jansen,
family.
Olivia, our student
Yeah,
speakers.
and our student speakers.
And then our hero of the heart. And there should be some cookies in the back, possibly.
Yeah, but check with your parents first, because it is getting towards dinner time. Okay, thank you so much. So we're going to go into a short recess. Thank you, everyone. We're now back into our open session again. I have no public comment cards for our closed session items, so I'm not going to read the several paragraphs that go along with the comment cards. And I'm now going to take us into closed session.